Over the past few weeks, I've been hammering one point home. Stop staring at Bitcoin's all-time highs and start paying attention to altcoins, especially Hedera HBAR, because while everyone's asleep, the next bull run is being built brick by brick, and tokenization is at the center of it. Yeah, HBAR's been stuck in a downtrend since July, chopping sideways and driving traders crazy. But here's the truth. That's exactly what early accumulation looks like before a massive breakout. I'm not guessing here. We've seen this movie before. Back in late 2024, HBAR traded sideways for 238 days, then exploded nearly 870% into early 2025. That's not hopium. That's history. Right now, we're setting up for the same move again, but this time something's different. The fundamentals around Hedera are stronger than ever, enterprise adoption is climbing, tokenized assets are heating up, and the Hedera tokenization bull run has already begun. Most of the world just hasn't noticed it yet. If you're interested in this topic, hit the like button, subscribe, and type interested in the comments, and I will give you a heart. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, price. Yes. HBAR looks boring right now. Flat, unmotivated, like a teenager forced to do chores. But if you've been around this market long enough, you already know what that means. Quiet charts breed violent breakouts. We're watching a long squeeze pattern forming, and historically, these compressions end with monster moves. Go look at HBAR's 2024 chart, same pattern, same silence, then boom, a near 10x before anyone could blink. Right now, Bitcoin dominance has shot back up to around 59%, and people are acting like it's the end of altcoins. No, it's the setup. Every time Bitcoin peaks in dominance, liquidity flows out of BTC and into altcoins. That's when alt season kicks in, and if you've done your homework, that's when Hedera historically rips through resistance like it's made of paper. But then here's the kicker. This isn't just a chart setup, fundamentals are on fire. The tokenization narrative is heating up faster than your GPU mining Ethereum back in 2017. Institutions aren't talking about meme coins anymore. They're talking about tokenizing real world assets, money market funds, real estate, carbon credits, even oil and gas. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, so what? Here's what. Hedera is quietly becoming the infrastructure layer for this trillion-dollar revolution. Let me break it down. Aberdeen is using Hedera to tokenize money market funds. Fidelity and BlackRock are tied in through Arcax's tokenization platform built directly on Hedera tech. Lloyds Bank is literally settling tokenized FX margin trades on Hedera rails. Meanwhile, Ethereum is sitting there like a tired grandpa saying, "I'll scale soon," while institutions are begging for blockchains that actually work. Insider tip, watch the BTCD chart like a hawk. When it rolls over, that's your signal. Set alerts around 58% the moment it drops. Liquidity floods back into alts. And if history repeats, HBAR is the one most primed to explode. So yeah, price action looks dull, but under the surface, it's pressure building. The kind of pressure that doesn't whisper, it detonates. Hold tight, because the real ride's about to start. Let's rip into the core truth. Stablecoins and tokenization are eating traditional finance alive. And the banks? They're smiling through gritted teeth while secretly rewriting their business models to survive it. Visa and MasterCard still process around $20 trillion, 0 cents annually, but here's what they don't want you to know. Stablecoins already surpassed Visa's yearly transaction volume in 2022. Yeah, that's how fast the old rails are crumbling. The global stablecoin supply has blown past $283 billion, 0 cents, and the number of users moving stablecoins monthly is sitting at over 25 million. That's not adoption, that's a takeover in progress. Now add this twist. The same institutions losing to crypto are running to Hedera. Why? Because Hedera fixes everything they hate about Ethereum. Slow transactions, random gas spikes, and public ledger chaos. With Hedera, you get 3 to 5 second finality, micro fees under a cent, and enterprise-grade compliance baked in. That's why heavyweights like Wyoming, Australia, and South Korea are building their state and national stablecoins on it. Wyoming's Frontier stablecoin, the first US state-issued digital dollar running on Hedera. Haywad, Strad, part of the Reserve Bank's pilot program. Shinhan and Standard Bank testing cross-border stablecoins between Asia and Africa on Hedera rails. And here's your insider edge. Most traders track price. Smart investors track network utility. The more real-world settlements, tokenized funds, and banking pilots Hedera hosts, the stronger its long-term foundation. You want another tip? Start using RWA XYZ. That site tracks tokenized asset volume across blockchains. Right now, Hedera's numbers look small, but that's because their indexing API isn't fully integrated yet. Once it syncs, we'll see tens of millions in hidden value suddenly appear overnight. That's going to shock retail and attract institutions hunting for the next big layer one with real use. And while everyone's hyping Solana's memes, Hedera's bagging BlackRock level partnerships. Yeah, it's the quiet kid in class, but the one building an empire. So while traditional finance keeps pretending to innovate, Hedera's already holding the blueprints for what comes next. Stick around, because the third part's where it all connects, the part nobody in retail is talking about. All right, here's where we flip the table. Hedera can win, and you can still lose. Because most investors don't understand what they're holding. They think adoption equals instant moonshot, but adoption equals utility, not lottery tickets. Here's the truth. Hedera is designed for efficiency, not speculation. Every transaction costs about $0, 0 cents, 0,000, 1. It's perfect for enterprises. Terrible for impatient traders. The network could host 1 billion transactions a month, and the token price might barely twitch unless demand outpaces supply. That's why retail keeps missing it. They measure success in 24-hour charts. Institutions measure it in infrastructure domination. Insider breakdown? Hedera's governing council has over 30 corporate titans. Google, IBM, Standard Bank, Boeing, and more. They're not here to play short-term games. They're here to replace outdated financial rails quietly, efficiently, and permanently. But then here's the danger. Hedera's biggest advantage, its council model, is also its biggest risk. Power is concentrated. Decisions flow from the top. If you think you're voting on the network's direction, think again. This is enterprise crypto. You're not holding a DAO token. You're holding a piece of the new financial internet. And that's where perspective comes in. If you're waiting for HBAR to go to $100, 0 cents, do yourself a favor, don't. At 50 billion tokens total, that's a $5 trillion 0 cents market cap. Not happening. But a $1, 0 cents, $2, 0 cents token, very possible. That's where reality meets opportunity. Now, if you're serious about riding this wave, instead of whining about it, here's your HBAR survival guide. 1. Accumulate while it's boring. History rewards the patient, not the loud. 2. Use the ecosystem. Stake, swap, participate. Every user strengthens network demand. 3. Track enterprise adoption, not influencer tweets. Follow real integrations. Arcax, Aberdeen, Fidelity, Lloyds, Diamond Standard. 4. Stay emotionally bulletproof. When the next leg takes off, volatility will be brutal. Because when tokenization goes mainstream, and it will, the early adopters won't be the loudest voices. They'll be the ones who quietly understood the system while everyone else was waiting for magic. So if you're ready to be part of that wave, smash like, hit subscribe, and drop "I'm ready" in the comments. Because the Hedera tokenization bull run isn't coming, it's here. You just haven't looked in the right place yet.